What's going on, everyone? Today we're taking a look at the Spigen Neo Hybrid case for the Galaxy S7 Edge. This is a typical two-piece case with the outside being plastic and the inside being TPU silicone, as is the case with all of Spigen's Neo Hybrid cases. There's a little pattern on the inside for quote-unquote shock absorption. Anywho, go ahead and put it on the phone. Slide this guy in, and there we go. There we have it. And I've had this case for coming up on 2 weeks now. I've been using it for about that long, and I gotta say right off the bat, I really like the way it looks. It looks really nice on the phone. It's almost a perfectly snug fit, and the finish on it is really nice too. It's this kind of brushed metal look, even though it's plastic, and it feels like plastic. It looks like brushed metal, so that's really nice. I appreciate that. On the bottom, of course, we've got our pretty good sized cutouts. Spigen always does a good job on that. The back is a patterned, there we go, you can hear that. It's a patterned kind of rough feel, so it definitely gives you some grip. Makes the phone easier to hold one-handed. Of course, we got the Spigen logo right there. Always nice. And then on the front, we've got the raised lip at the top and at the bottom, which when you put the phone down, it's gonna rest on those top and bottom lips instead of the screen itself. One of the other things that's pretty nice about this, definitely a change from their previous cases, the buttons are actually part of the TPU now, and it makes the buttons feel really clicky, really good. I'm really a fan of the way they feel. They feel nice and clicky, very responsive, and it's a change from their previous Neo Hybrid cases. I have my S6 over here, and if you see the buttons on this guy, these buttons are actually part of the plastic parts, and I don't know if you can hear that. A little rattle makes them feel not as premium, and probably hear that too. That's the button rattling around a little bit, and it used to not bother me as much on the S6 case, but it is definitely a nice improvement on the S7 Edge case. So kudos to them for doing that, making that change to the buttons, and they definitely feel a lot clickier now. That's pretty much it. Like I said, use it for about 2 weeks now, and I really like it. I would definitely recommend it. It also, I've got a Spigen screen protector on it, and it works. It works with that as well, and that they claim that their screen protectors work with all of their cases, and so that definitely appears to be the case here as well. All around, pretty nice phone case. I'll definitely recommend picking this one up. If you use Spigen cases in the past, you know what kind of quality you're in for. If you've never used Spigen cases before, for the money, they're some of the best cases, in my opinion, that you can get. They look good, they stand the test of time, and my S6 case, which I use the hell out of my S6, looks pretty good still. And there's just a few scuffs and dings on it, and of course the back looks a little worn. I don't know if you could tell too well. Yeah, you see it's a little worn there. It's got some wear from normal use, and I'm sure this one will start looking like that as well. My S6, which I've had for quite a while now, this is kind of an indication of how these cases wear. To me, that speaks pretty well. And of the other cases that I have for the S6, or S7 Edge rather, of the other cases I have, So far this has been my favorite one. It doesn't feel, you know, too cheap. It fits really well. There's no weird gaps around the edges like on the other ones. The buttons don't rattle because it is part of the TPU now. And the TPU over the buttons is not overly thick, so where the buttons feel mushy or anything like that, so they feel good too. So all in all, just really good case. As always, I'll put a link to this in the description down below in case you want to pick one up for yourself. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for me, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and Instagram, or just drop me a message here on YouTube. If you pick one of these up, let me know what you think about it. If you have a different case that I haven't done a video on yet that you think is better than the ones I've shown, let me know what that is. I'm always interested in seeing what's out there. But until then, let's take it easy and we'll see you next time.